Hey Beatle people and everybody else out there in the vinyl community, hope you're doing well. Back with another video for you, and man do I have a story for you guys today. So yesterday was Sunday, and the wife felt like getting out of the house and decided that she wanted to go to Renegers. Now if you guys haven't been following me for the last year, Renegers is an antique mall that is out in Mount Doro, which is about an hour or so away from here in Orlando. And I'll put the link for the video in one of these corners for you if you want to go back and check what it was like for us last time. So we're back at Renegers. We went through the whole place really quick because unfortunately with antique malls, nothing really ever changes, and all the stuff that, you know, wasn't sold last year are still in the exact same spot this year. So we were about to leave and we realized that there's kind of a little hill behind the giant antique mall, and it's a flea market that's open on the weekends. And so it was about to close, so we figured, oh, let's just check it out and see what it's all about. And outdoor flea markets in Florida are really, really tough, especially in July when it feels like it's 120 million degrees outside. And so we're walking around and we stumble upon this little booth with a bunch of records. And so of course I was wearing a Beatles shirt yesterday, because when am I not wearing a Beatles shirt? And I asked the gentleman if he had any Beatles stuff, and he sure did. And I'm gonna show you what I picked up yesterday. So there's a little theme to this video today, if you couldn't already tell from the description, but all the albums that I purchased yesterday are first pressing American records. And of course, for those of you out there that aren't super duper Beatle nerds, US albums and UK albums are totally and completely different. Growing up as a kid in the 90s, when I first started getting Beatles CDs, of course, all of those CDs that came out in 1987 are the UK versions of the Beatles albums, the way that they intentionally released them. But in America, they kind of did a mashup of what was, you know, popular at the time. And they kind of did that to make more records and have more things to sell, because of course anything with the Beatles name on it sold and sold and sold. So of course we have the first American release. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Beatles original 1964 pressing. Yes, be amazed. And here's the back for you. Other than these little marks right over here, this jacket is in absolutely beautiful condition for being 54 years old. But not only that, you have the original sleeve, the original capital sleeve that it came in, which I think this right over here, the caution to give this record longer playing life, Capitol recommends, and they talk about the record needles. I love these advertisements. It's amazing. And then of course here you have the record itself, which, guys, I scored big time. And here's the second side, has a little bit more scratches here on the label, but the record itself is beautiful. Now, I only played the first couple of tracks last night. I haven't played the album all the way through yet, and it sounds almost pristine. So whoever had this record previously, mwah. And then next we have Beatles 65, which is funny because it technically came out in 1964, but whatever, it's fine. It came out later in the year. Beatles 65's UK counterpart is, well, pretty much Beatles for Sale. And here you go, guys. Take a look at the jacket. The only little issue here is that it has this itty bitty tear right over here, but I can't even complain for what I paid for this record, you guys. And then the back is just beautiful as well. And of course, what really sold this for me is that, boom, once again, original sleeve. It is a bit crinkled up, but what do you expect, guys? These records are over 50 years old, so just to have it alone is incredible, which pretty much sold all these records for me today, is the fact that they all have their original sleeves. And then here we have the vinyl itself, which of course Beatles 65 has it credited to John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. It doesn't just say the Beatles. And I wonder why Capitol decided to do it that way. Maybe they thought having Beatles 65 and then the Beatles below it would like look typographically wrong. I don't know. I went to school for graphic design. I kind of get it if they didn't want to do it that way. But here's side 1. And side 2. Which, come on guys, look at this. It's beautiful stuff. I scored big time yesterday. Can you tell I'm proud? And the last album that I have for this video today is Revolver. Ba, 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 ba. Yes, the 1966 American version of Revolver. Here's the front with little itty bitty Klaus Vormann right over here in the corner. And of course, the back. And yes, my friends, just like all the others, boom! Original, Capitol, inner sleeve. A little bit crinkly here in the corner. I'm not complaining. And then here you have the record itself. Beautiful Capitol rainbows. Who else is a sucker for these rainbow labels? I don't know. Capitol had some pretty kick-ass labels back in the day. Whether it was the swirls on the 45s or the rainbows on the LPs, I love them both. And just look at the shine on these, you guys. I haven't had to clean them or anything. Like, it's just incredible. I'm at a loss for words. I'm really not good at this. When I get really excited, I just kind of, ooh, pretty. I want to give a huge shout out to Brett, who works at the booth at Village Vinyl Record Shop inside Renegades Market in Mount Dora. He's there from Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 4. So if you guys are in the Central Florida area and you like to go antique shopping and you want to see some awesome records, I didn't even get a chance to look at all the other stuff that Brett has. He had, you know, crates and crates and crates of records. I was just, you know, in it for the boys. So I really need to go back and take a look at the rest of the stuff that he has. And guys, the best part is it's all reasonably priced. And if you buy a few, Brett will be nice enough to make a deal with you. You can also find him on Facebook at Village Vinyl Record Shop. I'll put the links down in the description below if you guys are interested in buying or even selling some vinyl to Brett. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this is your first time here on my channel, please do yourself a favor. Subscribe for more videos like this. You can also like my Facebook page, and if you happen to have a Twitter account, like me on Twitter. We can talk and stuff. It'll be fun. It's a good time. All right, guys. Until next time, as always, peace and love. See you next time.